Good afternoon, everyone. This is Vincent RTA here with Iron Rusty, and we have Nazirum tracking for us for this multi-category tournament. Week 5 of tournaments. We've already had a full day of races yesterday. Going to have more races today. I'm really looking forward to this race between jooniejoone and Nasarius. How are you doing today, Rusty?
Feeling pretty good. Always good to watch some more Super Metroid. Junie, Nasarius is gonna be a great matchup too.
I was talking to Junie about this race, and Junie's someone that runs a lot of randomizers, but so does Nasarius. So this is in a matchup that Junie was looking at as Junie felt like there's a lot of people that probably don't run as many randomizers and area randos, but he knows that Nasarius probably runs more than Junie. So Junie, this is a matchup that we've got two experienced area runners, and that's going to be exciting because they both are going to have a confident plan of what they're doing as they're traveling through. Rusty, do you want to explain the settings for this week?
Sure, and it looks like we're seconds away. You can see Nasarius got the negative 3, 2, 1.
Love it.
Cool. Okay, they're on the way. This is gonna be area rando this week. Not light area rando, so that the areas can be anywhere. But it's major minor, so it's a perfect mix of kind of the runaround of area rando, but just the fast kind of stuff that you see with a major minor seed, where people are just grabbing what they need and going, and go mode can come pretty quickly. But the area, as opposed to light area rando week, where there was a lot more predictability as to where the areas are going to be, but these kind of area randos, I think we've seen a lot more variety in the kinds of seeds that you see. Some of them are jet seeds, but some of them are just really grindy and tough.
Yeah, and the examples of races so far this week, we've seen some really interesting results. We've also seen some people take some pretty ugly deaths. So hoping we don't see much of that here, and we're going to get a standard morph ball start.
Synced up at the morph ball. Yeah, morph ball is always going to be here or in the ceiling, so kind of pretty standard to see it right there at the morph ball spot.
Now, what I can say is both of these runners are going to have really good movements. So expect that all the way through this race. Neither one of them are slacking in their ability to navigate through this game. They both know a lot of tricks and strategies for getting around faster. So I'm looking forward to that, because when you have pretty equally matched runners, the races always get a lot better. And we do have some vanilla E up here in the ceiling.
Oh man, it's hardly even randomized except for those power bombs. But boy, you sure are happy to see those power bombs come early. And no supers right here, so yeah, it is a choice. Are you gonna go check for those miners at Billy Mays? Sometimes it is the only way, and some of us have done enough of these cursed seeds where it's like, okay, I'm gonna hope there's supers somewhere else, but
Nope,
sometimes it
nope.
doesn't happen. It
They
doesn't
didn't take.
happen.
They didn't learn from you and your
Didn't
Billy
take the
Mays
bait.
play.
I don't know. Billy Mays, it's tough to say. There's a lot of other places supers could be, but man, I feel bad if they have to come back here. Oh, it's serious with the K go through the little statue head there.
Nice. They're
Nice.
both choosing to go through meme route here.
Yeah, at least to grab the missile. Sure, you gotta see
Yes.
if this is gonna be supers or if it's power bombs. Serious going right.
Okay,
Junie's
so
gonna
we are
take the
seeing
bait.
a route divergence. All right. Well, maybe Junie's
He's thinking
rethinking it.
about it. It's tough to go through here with just these minimal power bombs, but there you go. You got the
Oh,
mock ball to get past the hoppers easily.
at the same time, this is probably a good idea to anything, gaining the information about where these doors are leading to right now.
Yeah, getting red tower here is kind of a so-so situation. I mean, there's only one good major to get to in red tower, the Spazer. Okay, so you can see the first level entrance into Upper Norfair. That's going to be good to know for later on. But yeah, Spazer does require supers to get into, so the only other major that would be open here is X-Ray. Or just looking around to find these other transitions. But yeah, the information is helpful.
I can't lie. I watched a race the other day where the racers went to X-Ray early, and they both had space jump, and I cannot tell you how disappointed I was.
you want to see that slick deboost to X-Ray. Junie's thinking about this Spazer play and realizing, okay, I don't have what I need, and he's gonna gonna punt, go back. Oh, he's gonna go do the little tube break here. Without high jump, it is possible to break the tube, get in the door. We only get one shot at it.
Very
Once the tube is
nice.
broken.
Yeah, that's an example. As I said,
Oh, it's Materia!
All right. Very nice play.
Look at the
little different way in.
He took the shortcut. He's gonna meet up with Nasarius at the top of the parlor, just about here. Wow.
Oh,
Talk
space
about route
jump.
convergence.
Yeah, get both here. Oh man, oh, they both have space jump for X-ray. Dang it.
Yeah, maybe that's what Junie's thinking too. He's gonna go back, or he's gonna check the other transition. Yeah, sure enough.
I would definitely go check the other transition at this point. Like,
bombs at bombs. What is going on?
Oh, is this even randomized?
Oh, man,
Well,
I
we
got
did
my
find
head in my
space jump.
hands.
We did
Yeah.
find space jump at an E-tank location. So yeah, we do have a little bit.
Oh, we do get a BT fight here because of the bomb pickup at BT. It's gonna be a required BT fight if you check it.
No BT skip this run.
Yep, there you go. Oh, what did Junie? Did he find some piece of a West Meridia over there in the far left? I looked away. I thought it was like Main Street or something.
I did not see. Unfortunately, I was distracted for just a second there.
Out of the corner of my eye, I thought I saw some green. That's all. All I noticed.
Junie's checking these miners at the back end of Gauntlet, which is never a bad plan. Sees double missiles, so if he does check the front side of Gauntlet, it will not continue on. Oh, high five there through the space jump location. And Lomian is saying that was in fact Main Street.
It was Main Street. Okay, see, I thought I saw green out of the corner of my eye, but thank you, Lomia.
And while we're in some of this early action, guys, take an opportunity to follow these runners. If you haven't, they are both some, they both run quite a bit of randos, and they're both quality runners. Give these guys some love for all the work they do to prepare.
Yeah, and I mean, just to honor Nasarius too, it's just thinking about the Varia Discord has weekly races that are now being organized by Nasarius on Saturdays. There's 2 races on Saturday, one a casual logic and one hard logic. And now even on Sundays, they've been organizing some practice races for this tournament. So there's always going to be some races on Sunday that match up with these settings. So it's fun to get involved with those too. And I've definitely played in a bunch of those, and it's great practice, kind of low stakes, but it's still a race, so it's always a fun time, and those often get restreamed as well on usually Speedrunners Arena. And anyway, just to kind of like shout out Nasarius and the work he's been doing getting those organized too.
So we now see
Junie's other boss fight.
And BT. We did get a headless BT moment.
2 BTs are dead now. Put that on the tracker. Oh wait, it's not on the tracker.
Nope, there's no BT.
2 minor of a boss.
There should totally be a Spospo on the tracker, but you know.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
The least clicked button ever, right? All right.
Yeah, some of those trackers have Croc on there. Some of them have Shack Tool on there. If you kill Shack Tool.
Hey, you know what? Junie kills Shack Tool every opportunity.
Hey,
so that button would get clicked.
Some people hate him, and some people love to hate him.
Hey, you know what? He's just there opening up opportunities for us. So, MM2 probably hates Shack Tool because he hides Spring Ball, but you know. Are we gonna see
once in a while you get to see Shack Tool in these kind of races, but I guess we'll see.
We are gonna see the space jump X-ray check. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Some very tough rooms right here. We got Gauntlet on one side, we got the X-ray hallway on the other side, and the lights even got turned out. This looks like Z-Factor now, over here on the right side of the screen.
Yeah, this is that bonus of that space jump, though. Nothing to worry about. Not having to execute the grappleless X-ray check, which is definitely a fun thing to watch runners pull off. And we'll see what's back there. Plasma beam back at X-ray. Okay, so that is definitely worth the check.
Yeah, I mean it's nice. That doesn't open up a lot, so you're gonna have to keep looking.
Right. So I mean, and we're about to see Gauntlet for the first time here and see what
All right,
that treasure that's
3v1.
hiding, and it's just a vanilla E
Oh,
tank.
some more
So
E. Oh, Junie's gonna bail on the E tank. All right, well, you know.
I definitely agree with the reset here. There's no reason to
I
grab
mean,
that E tank from
I
there.
I understand it, but boy, yeah, sometimes E tanks can be tough. I mean, they're everywhere, but then sometimes you have to go through Norfair, and it's like, well, wish I had those E tanks.
The only thing that I guess I can kind of agree. Oh wow, is he going to check? He's going to check the
Criteria
power bombs.
2V.
You know
2V
what? I
supers.
wonder. I wonder if
Gotta
he's
find it.
thinking it's logic that there's supers back here. Yes, exactly.
Oh, could be.
And it is. Okay.
Oh, nice play. Wow.
Well, that's okay. So there's sometimes players take a risky check or go to areas that maybe people don't normally check, and sometimes you find things like this super pack like this that make a big difference. Because now this opens up the red tower play for Junie, which
Yeah,
is
right
right
with
where
that
he's headed
spacer.
now. I
Mm-hmm.
would also check just for the ammo. I might. No, never mind. I was gonna say maybe look at moat real quick, but no, never mind.
Yeah,
Just
he's
get
checking
down
over
there, go to
here.
red tower.
Well, he's checking out just in front of the moat here at the crabs. Might as well see where this goes. Oh, it's Turian. Okay.
Orion. Okay.
Good to know for later.
All right.
Much later. Oh, gotta love Nasarius getting that mock. Oh, it looked like he got the mock ball. Was going for it. The space jump there in that green hill zone. But some more power bombs. That's you know, that's a help. Getting out of those first 5 power bombs definitely opens up more things. And well, he's got bombs also, but you know, having those extra power bombs really feels good. Oh, Junie found the other end of Green Brain too.
All right, this will be big. This is be some
And there's
good
lava
checks
map.
here. And so,
Yeah, I always
couple of
feels good to find Green Brand Star this early. Nice.
yeah, I feel like Nasarius is gonna have to do some backtracking and try to get around to. Oh, gravity.
Oh, look, there's supers
Ooh,
there at early
and
supers in the back
supers.
anyway, so, I mean, yeah, there's going to be some supers available for Nasarius if he ends up going through all this. Yeah, he's into big pink now, so he'll find those supers. Oh, look, there's right at charge missile too. They're
Wow,
everywhere.
supers everywhere. All right. Well, this is gonna be a super seed.
Super duper. Let's see what this major is. Oh, some more
That's
E at
holding
the
the E
charge zone.
tank.
Mm-hmm. Junior's gonna find some more ammo up here, but you know these can be helpful to see what they are. Okay, what's a missile? There's
At
a
the very
power bomb
least,
under the bridge. He might backtrack for a step to grab that too. These
I
early PBs
would.
help.
Power
Yep.
bombs definitely are a. I think it's important to make sure you've got at least enough in case you need to do a crystal flash lower Norfair run. You know, your hell run, and you have to know you're going to have to crystal flash to survive. So definitely worth grabbing.
On the right
Junie's
here,
now going to go
another
check down
check.
this. Yep. Oh, and it's a trash can. All right.
Hey, it's a tank, you know.
Yeah, it works for those the hell runs. Yes, yes. I'll give it that.
It adds to the total.
Oh no! Judy takes a fall into
Oh
Edikins.
no, he fell down.
That was
Oh,
X-ray. So we'll see if he chooses to go back or not.
some
I
people would
mean,
say it'd be blasphemous to skip an X-ray scope. We'll see.
Judy does like X-ray climbs quite a bit. So
Maybe not in a race, but I guess we'll see.
I did see a race last week where had the runner known X-ray climb, it would have made the difference between finishing and forfeiting.
Oh, ouch. Yeah.
Got stuck at Dre escape without without any of the required moves. So had they had the knowledge of how to X-ray climb, would have been able to get out. So that was really rough.
Tricky. Yeah. Okay, well, here comes the high five. Are we ready? high five the Edikuns item. Maybe they're going to be grabbing this E-Tank at the same moment. Just about. Or not the
Well,
E-Tank.
should be. Yep, they're both on X-ray together.
Double X-ray? Whoa!
So we've been separated for a while, but now.
Together
Yep.
at last. Now going opposite directions.
So now Junie's got to try to find Red Tower. Because that's going to be another area that's going to help open up space and open up areas to get to.
He did spot Main Street, so he probably got that in mind too. Going and doing the rest of that Meridia, open up some more areas. So yeah, both of those. But yeah, getting that gravity suit makes you think like, okay, gotta find that Meridia. See what I can do. There's a non-zero amount of stuff you can do in Meridia. Just one major in the west side of Meridia, but with the Shack Tool check, the Sand Pit check, there's a couple in East Meridia too.
Now Junie's over here about to get this trash can.
Yeah. The suspense is not as great knowing that we know what it is. And there's the gravity. We're kind of caught up with each other here.
Yes, I mean that makes a lot of things open that wouldn't otherwise be open now that players can do. Now suddenly there's far less worry about Meridia and navigating through there, although neither player currently has a way through Botwoon.
Well, once you have enough power bombs, there's a way through Botwoon.
Oh lord.
Yep.
I do not want to see that. So I do not want to see how players have to execute that.
I gotta speak my mind here. Yeah, Crystal Flash clip to Botwoon would be possible, and better with the suit, I guess. So. Not that it's one I would choose to do, but I think it'd be on the table for both of these guys. And there's Junie thinking it probably now that he's got his first Crystal Flash bit of ammo.
Junie's going to go back to that reverse theme route, which does bring him to
top of red.
Top of red, yes. So, gonna check this direction real quick. I don't know if Junie has seen this yet, but Nasarius does now find Turian, so that really is a cool looking Varia suit, or sorry, gravity suit sprite for Nasarius.
Yeah. Junie looking frustrated they found Meridia, but I mean, I guess doesn't want that one item. Maybe he figures he's gonna go that way after getting the majors out of Red Tower. That'd be fair.
So I'm gonna agree with Simo in chat here. They've mentioned with 30 supers, I wouldn't be worried about charge. That's kind of, you know, you're getting in a really good ammo spot at 30.
Yeah, that'll get you to all the bosses. So just another one of those things to consider as the game opens up. Oh, here's the gauntlet play from Nasarius too.
Yeah, just gonna find that E-Tank. We'll get Nasarius closer to you know, some Hell Run. Actually, that'll be the 4th tank. That puts pretty much all of the upper Nerf Air Hell Runs in logic.
Yeah, and with the Crystal Flash, it's pretty safe to do that too. Yeah, that's the thing about these area rando. It does open up the possibilities. It's no longer just the up or down red tower kind of a play, or like which things did you skip. But you know, you can really kind of go a lot of different routes. But I think what we often see is, you know, the same things happen to both runners, just at different times. So like here, Nasarius is doing the gauntlet, but you know, Junie's exploring red tower, and he's going back. Now he's going back to check that West Meridia.
Very interesting. Yeah, Nasarius takes a quick no sir on the missiles in the background.
Yeah, 30's about the sweet spot. I mean, I think a lot of people agree that, you know, if you have enough missiles to do 3 Crystal Flashes, you probably can get through even suit with lower Norfair. Unless you have enough tanks to feel comfortable with Ridley. And, in a seed like this, you only need to find the back of Lower Norfair, so you don't have to lava dive and you use that entire crystal flash just to, suck up all that energy. You can kind of go in from the back. It really cuts off a lot of the Lower Norfair. This, of course, is not with boss Randos, so it will guaranteed be Ridley in Lower Norfair. Okay, but that Spazer is an E-Tank. Do we already see that from Junie? I think not.
No, that's the first Spazer check.
Yeah. Just an E-Tank there at Spazer.
And now here's Junie going through this room with a vanilla, or with like a super easy play of Space Jump. I am disappointed.
Aww.
Especially having watched, before races, I've seen both of these players practice that exact play, the no grapple, no space jump cross for it'll be like a super early X-ray check.
How could you wish ill on the runners like that, Vincent?
It's
Can't we just be happy for them? Hey, look, you get to do X-ray with space jump. Just get on with your life.
I like watching the hard plays. What can I say?
I think there'll be plenty of perils, since we haven't seen Various Suit yet, and kind of running out of places that are not just going to Upper Norfair and getting into the hell runs.
No, I agree, and that's probably we probably are going to see some hell runs based on how ungiving this seed has been for the most part. Yeah, we do have plasma, we have gravity, but no other beams, no high jump boots, which is if we have to go to Lower Norfair early, it's be a lot harder without those high jump boots.
Okay, now Junie catching up here, getting that Spazer check, but it's just
that looks like Nasarius is
going to Mama Turtle.
Mama T.
What's in the wall? Oh, I'm gonna look at the wall. It's an E-Tank at Mama Turtle. Well, might as well grab it, like we were saying. Varia's not anywhere in sight yet.
So Mama E, all right.
Mama E at Mama T, and a Mama M. M for missile.
I got you there, Rusty.
I didn't know if you were in stunned silence or just disbelief.
More disappointed silence there, but
I know my alphabet. That's right. I for Iron Rusty. J for jooniejoone. Okay, I'll stop there. I think the only thing we haven't seen in West Meridia at this point is the right side door with the crabs. Nasarius going up to the top here because I don't think he's seen where this one goes yet. This one was the top of Red Tower elevator. Oh, look, we're going to have another high five. Elevator at the same time.
Oh, nope.
Well, now that he knows that's the elevator, he's gonna leave. Beat Junie.
No, we're gonna see
Aqueduct door.
Junie on the same path now.
Yeah, this crab shaft going toward the aqueduct from West Meridia. And I'm guessing that's... Oh, well, Junie's going to go check Mama Turtle, I'm sure. Gotta get that major. Oh, wait. He didn't actually go there yet, did he? He's going to check the area first because it's closer. Makes sense. Hey, it's Upper Norfair. See Nasarius going through Croc Escape here. It'll be pretty easy with Space Jump. Then he'll be over at the Business Center. Just flying over that missile. Good skip. Successfully skipping the missile. Let's see what's at High Jump Boots. We haven't been here yet.
Looks like Junie is now going to head down to Mama T
and
get that Mama E.
All Norfair. It's going to be all missiles. Guess we'll see. High Jump Boots is... There's the charge beam.
Well, that means... Let's see, what are we missing for... Sorry, we have a weather alert in my area in case that's getting picked up by the microphone, but we're in good shape. This suddenly became a generous seed.
Yeah, depending on how you want to get to Bot Woon, that's already figured out. but Ice or Speed or Crystal Flash Clip ready to go. You gotta be able to do some way of doing lower Norfair, whether it's just having enough E and ammo, or that coveted Vari suit. It's around there somewhere.
Junie grabs that Mama E, and there's the Mama M.
That's right. I agree. I
I'll
agree.
hop on
Starting missile with an M.
I'm hopping on the I train here, so.
Oh, brother. Junie, I think, is gonna go. Is he checking the last door? Hey, there's
Ooh.
Ice. Speaking of
Is
nice
that
ways to
Vanilla
get
Ice?
into
Vanilla Ice Baby. Awesome.
True. Ice beam in its intended location. Not even a surprise. Guess Junie hadn't seen this door yet. Where does this go? Oh, this is the back of Eastside Meridia, the Forgotten Highway. It looks like Junie is thinking about it, but he doesn't
Nope.
have Ice or Speed yet.
Nope doubt.
Not gonna do Crystal Flash Clip at this moment.
So Nasarius is looking in really good shape here. Now has ice, so can get through Bot Moon. Has that gravity suit, space jump, with the charged plasma combo. And X-ray can nuke almost everyone.
That's right.
So
The microwave beam is active. Nasarius did find the wrecked ship, but bailed on it for the moment, I guess. Maybe figures I'm gonna have to go kill Dragon anyway. Might as well grab the stuff on the way. Oh, and it's Kraid at its vanilla location, right of
wow,
the Upper Norfair elevator.
so much vanilla in this. Like,
yeah, like 2 things. Oh yeah, I guess the morph ball. Yeah, the opening of it was. That's true.
Morph
Ice and Kraid. Yeah.
Kraid is vanilla.
Little cute use of X-ray there to check the missile in the wall. Oh, Junie's considering, I think, Croc Escape also. Yeah, here it is. So gonna follow the same path Nasarius took in Upper Norfair here. Gonna find that charge beam, probably the ice beam, and then end up in this crate area too. Unless he does just go to the wrecked ship first, we'll see.
Does pick up that missile.
Did he miss the gate? Oh, looks like
yes.
There's a little bit low.
Gate miss, yep.
Shoot.
Hopefully that doesn't happen at let's see if we get a prom dance or not. Nope. Kraid quick kill executed.
Quickly killed.
No prom night for the scaly one.
Just an E-tank behind Kraid. Still on the hunt for that Vari suit.
Junie now finds that charge beam. Okay. I assume we'll also do ice and find that vanilla ice.
Yeah, I expect so.
Yeah, I think the runners, for the most part, unless it's supers, just because it makes a Ridley fight a lot faster, I expect the runners to skip minor items along the way, even if they're, again, with the exception of supers, because I think at 15 power bombs, you're probably fine. So I think they're just gonna do the major checks at this point, and even then,
screw
Kraid's
attack
lair.
Okay, Kraid's locker here, yeah.
Yeah, that makes that helps a lot with that lower Norfair movement for sure.
Definitely. And having space jump and screw attack just makes some people think, wow, this is so easy. What could possibly go wrong?
I see Junie is looking at the item and then deciding if he's going to bail or not at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure what you would bail on there, because even if that's just an E-tank, I think with this Hell Run back coming, I would still definitely grab that. I would grab the E-tank for sure. So not sure what Junie's questioning on what he grab here.
I know.
Maybe a reserve tank might bail on.
I've been in those kind of situations myself where I think, okay, maybe this is something I can skip, but then as you see it appears, you realize, okay, there's actually nothing I would skip here. I need it all. I want it all.
There's also a point that in a lot of like the runners have a lot to think about, and especially in these area randos, as you're shuffling around to more and more locations, all the things that you have to try to think of or remember.
And it could just be a clue that Junie feels like he is really close to go mode, and that, you know, if it's the right thing, he'll grab it and be ready to go. I mean, Ice Beam certainly helps, as he was, you know, you could see him sort of contemplating at the top of the elevator at East Meridia there. Nasarius showing off the microwave beam on Fantoon.
So, Nasarius is going to be, you know, once Junie comes down here and nukes the Space Ghost, Nasarius will be one boss ahead.
Space Ghost. We nuked Space Ghost coast to coast.
Excellent. You know, and players high five there through the Fantoon entrance room.
One ship's turned on, one ship's still turned off. The right side here is a major item.
We did see a very a second round microwave beam on Fantoon. Let's see if Junie.
Speed on the right side, super.
Ooh, that's big.
That'll help. Whenever you find speed, it's good. Here's the
Junie ready with that microwave beam, and we have Microwave Ghost on the menu.
Yum.
It's light and airy.
That's right.
Hard to pick up on your fork.
I guess so. Low fat.
All right, so speed's another one of those items in these randomizers that I've seen the difference having it versus not makes for the runners, because just even like traversing through Turian at the end, you know, just how much faster it is with it, or you know, so many you know, different movement patterns. Speed just opens up a lot. Like, unfortunately, I haven't seen many runners actually get it before checking. Wave beam on E-Tank.
Wreck ship E, okay.
So we got a full beam combo there for Nasarius. No Spazer, which no reason to pick up at this point.
Yeah, you were saying about speed. I mean, the only sort of downside. Oh no, Junie trying to power bomb. He played a regular bomb and rolled through the door. Oh no, bad combination of errors there, but anyway, just lose a few seconds. No big deal. Skipping the minor. Another high five right here.
Junie is also going to check that right side E, which I believe is definitely the right move.
Yeah, gotta keep checking those majors, especially as you're looking for that Varia suit. He needs it. They both need it.
Yeah, Varia would
having speed without high jump does mess up some of those jumps though. You want to get that full jump height, but having speed without high jump kind of shorts your jumps a little bit, and a lot of people get messed up by that. I mean, I know Junie's used to it by now, but still feel bad about getting that lower jump than usual.
Nasarius checks out that wreck ship reserve, and it's just an E-Tank, so nothing too exciting there. So what do we think we're going to find at our pancake location? Both players woke up with pancakes pretty early in this run by grabbing that gravity. So now are we going to get that our little universe-saving Varia suit?
That's right. One thing you know for sure, it's not going to be a gravity at gravity.
At least something is randomized.
Yeah. Something is off. Something is off in this seed.
This is another room
on it.
Another room where space jump just makes life so much easier, traversing through bowling.
True.
Making it that easy. Where Screw Attack, I was thinking of where Screw Attack was. Screw Attack was Kraid
Craig's locker, yeah.
Yeah, Craze Locker. Okay.
And Junie
Which
didn't
very
go that way yet, so
right,
he's
right.
without screw attack for now. I mean, he'll go back that way, but
Oh, I love the morph ball look here in this suit and in this Nasarius. That's awesome. I
it's like
totally I'm
it's like a
digging that
purple
sprite,
Pokeball.
especially since I tend to like the color purple and black. So for me, that's extra love for this.
Blink and you'll miss it. It was Spazer at Gravity.
Spazer at Gravity. Oh. Oh. How unfortunate. So, Varia is
somewhere. Could be
I mean, there's
Eastside
many.
Meridia, could be somewhere else in Upper North Fair. No one's really done Bubble Mountain yet. Still on the hunt. But speaking of Bubble Mountain, now you can get there through the Froggy Speedway with the Speed Booster.
Yes.
And if you backtrack a little bit, you can farm up those power bombs.
Varia is totally going to be at Spring Ball. I gotta go with that one here.
Oh, whoa.
Shack Tool, best tool.
Vincent. Okay, well, I guess only one of the commentators is wishing the worst for the runners in this booth.
It's more that I just like the for the runners. I'm thinking about the runners here, Rusty. I'm thinking about their opportunity to take a break and just enjoy that like 30 seconds while you're waiting for Shaq.
I don't think Junie would be appreciating it.
When you watch the
he'd be
Hundo
enjoying
runners,
it.
you watch Shiny Zenny when he gets that room. It's the first time he sets the controller down for for nearly an hour. So
fair. But I think you'll see just how much Junie appreciates Shaq Tool if we even see Shaq Tool.
Shaq Tool will have no chance to live through Junie.
Yeah, very so close to 0% chance. I mean,
my favorite seed ever.
I wouldn't bet against it.
A seed Junie was given where Shaq Tool was invulnerable.
I think except for one particular beam combo, accidentally. Anyway, speaking of bosses dying, here's Kraid.
Really, Lomian actually just mentioned in chat that it was Nasarius who made the.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
That's beautiful.
The rivalry. I didn't even know that.
In a lot of ways, that's just kind of the coming together of this community and how tight and it is. It's that's awesome.
Okay, so yeah, Nasarius finished that speed booster check. It was kind of waffling about picking up the E-Tank, but then, of course, you're doing hell runs. Might as well pick up the E-Tank.
Yeah, I definitely makes that exit of speed a lot easier, a lot more comfortable. Even with speed, it's still.
Yeah, basically you just get to keep playing. Like, oh, another E-Tank? Well, let's do some more hell runs. Oh, and there's a reserve tank.
I have definitely seen hell run deaths already in this. I don't suspect these runners will have an issue with even Junie with five tanks. I think is more than comfortable. And having reserve on top of that.
Okay, I don't think we've seen where this
no, this will be
fair side goes. Keeping an eye on the right screen here to see where we end up. Is it the aqueduct? Oh, it's actually Lore Norfair. Okay,
well, quick reset.
Oh, reset back to Bubble Mountain. Is that right?
I don't hate that at all. I think that's probably a good plan because I don't know if Nasarius is ready for that fight.
Yeah, knowing that Bubble Mountain just holds the E-Tanks that will be needed anyway, might as well go find the Vari suit somewhere else. Well, we did find the Forgotten Highway to East Meridia so far, so maybe that's going to be the next required destination. I haven't been totally keeping track of every single transition yet, but I expect that the aqueduct side of East Meridia is inaccessible for now. Because I think we found this Chronic Boost door somewhere.
So, can you talk about, as a, for those who may not have ran one of these, who's watching today, what is that like to try to, as you're running these, think about where items are, what you've passed, and the transitions. That cannot be easy, especially in a race situation.
Yeah, I mean, for myself, yeah, I do keep a little notepad of which areas go to which. Came up with a little, code for myself. C for criteria, B for G for green brimstone. But started just keeping my own notes of like where I need to go and things that are still blank, and just kind of keeping also a note of like how many majors are in each area, because when doing major minor, you sometimes need to make a quick decision like, well, hey, would you rather go to East Meridia, or would you rather go to Upper Norfair? And all other things being equal, sometimes it just comes down to how many items can you get there. So no one, kind of analyzing what those numbers are like, and make the best decision you can. And sometimes you just get unlucky, but other times you went to the place that has the most stuff, and that's the best you can do in some cases. So yeah, it is a lot to keep track of.
Come down to playing the percentages at that point.
Yeah, and sometimes it's like, okay, if I go this way, I'll get like one item, one major. If I go this way, I'll get 2 doors. But hey, what are the doors going to take you to? And so maybe one of those doors is Croc. There's the Varius in the sand pit.
Sand pit Varia. All right. Well,
of course. Not quite Shack Tool, but about as close as you can get. I mean, as the crow flies.
Imagine having that amazing movement item, Spring Ball, for that. How much easier that would have been to grab.
Yeah, I know. Getting a little wiggle there and breaking the fourth wall.
Great.
Samus
Yeah, I mean,
that Varius suit.
Why lay the extra bomb when you can just wiggle a little bit?
Well, hey, I've heard that song. How's that go?
No, okay, we are not allowed to sing.
I guess we. Oh, that's right. That's right. No singing. Boy, I almost baited you right into that one, didn't I? Sing it, Vincent.
No, I read and follow the rules. It's okay.
No singing. Oh wow. Okay.
That's why I have to be careful when we get Vanilla Ice.
Playing with one hand tied behind my back, I guess.
Oh, is Joonie taking? Oh, nope. I was like, is Joonie taking a death? No, that's right. The reason we farm more than 10 power bombs.
Taking that Crystal Flash to survive the Hell Run. Now, Nasarius is at bot wound here, and I don't want to speak too soon. Is this actually just go mode at this point? Yeah. Full beam
Nasarius,
with charge, both
shoots,
ice and speed.
The only thing Nasarius could find, the only item that we know where Spazer is. Spring Ball would be great. It'd be vanilla, but it'd be icing on the cake. We've had enough vanilla, so it'd be some chocolate icing on this vanilla cake. But I don't like the high jump boots. Obviously, would be amazing for the lower Norfair movement, but I don't think. I don't think that's necessary.
Yeah,
and yes, no singing
this is go mode.
No singing is in fact a real rule. Part of that is. And just to cover that, I'm a music person. I do music as a career. I'm a music teacher. I'm also a music producer. It's a copyright issue thing because it could potentially get the video struck down off of YouTube. So there is good reason for not allowing it.
I just need to sing my original song.
Yeah, no.
No? Okay, well, who wants to hear an original song?
No.
Just kidding. All right, well, here's a microwave on Dragon, speaking of getting things done easily.
Simo says, no, it's to protect you from my singing. Okay, fair.
Simo, are you the reason for the no singing rule?
Meanwhile, we have cooked shrimp in Dre's room. Dre is down.
Just one more boss to go. And we did find that Lower Norfair backdoor entrance in its vanilla location, so...
Not surprised at all here to see Nasarius not check the space jump location. At this point, they know they are He knows this is it. Like, it's just get to Lower Norfair, kill Ridley, go back to Criteria, and go down to Turian and finish this game.
Yeah, I find that Varia suit in the sand pit has got to feel pretty clever, but at the same time, you know, there's a lot of stuff to do in these games, and having done those Bubble Mountain checks and then realizing that it was all for nothing, it'd be pretty tough to. What? Here's the other
high five through Botchwoon. And there's the microwave snake, which we did see from Nasarius as well. Nothing better than a 0-round Botchwoon fight.
Yep, just like that. Those microwave popcorns. Wait till the popping slows to 1 per second or so. Don't leave the microwave on too long, Junie.
That's actually why I like the glitch or whatever it is built into the Dragon microwave, where if you're kneeling when you start it, it will stand you up as soon as Dragon's dead.
That's right. That is a nice touch.
Kind of gives you that little check, which is it's helpful.
Yeah, then you can be sure about the death and that you're not going on for too long. Because, I mean, why would you cause excess pain like that?
Speaking of, now Junie is down here in this Dre fight, which it's not Dre Day. Dre will be going down very quickly.
Yeah, sorry, Dragon. You're gonna try and swoop in dramatically, but you know what? It's all gonna be over quickly. Oh, now here's a room you don't get to see very often, but hey, probably the quickest way from Chronic Boost room to the Lower Norfair entrance is actually through the so-called Remembered Highway. So unless you've been watching new route runs, you don't get to see this room that often.
So
Space
Jump was checked by Junie, and it was E-Tank, so
just an E, okay.
That would have been nice for Nasarius, but definitely not required.
Doesn't have the other suit. He's still looking. He went straight to the boss though, rather than do the sandpit on the way. But you know, it'll all end up kind of balancing out as he goes down to check the sandpit anyway.
Now here's a question for you: at this E-Tank count, do you think Junie's comfortable doing a suitless Lower Norfair?
Whew! With 1 crystal flash. I mean, he might.
I think
I don't think it's ever comfortable. You always are like,
no, well, right. But at the same time, I ask that because if you're Junie right now with some of the routing, do you feel like you're behind, or do you feel like you need to make kind of a dangerous play here, or or do you feel, I don't know, what do you feel?
Well, he's going to check plasma, which kind of shows that he's resigned to like checking everything. I think at this point.
Yep.
So it looks like he's not going straight to Lower Norfair.
Nope. This routing definitely answered that question.
Unless I lost track and like going through Forgotten Highway. I guess we'll see in a moment which way he goes. Is he Plasma or going to Forgotten Highway and taking that route? Okay, yeah, toward Plasma. Of course, we have the hindsight, or the foresight to know that this is not going to be a big help.
I mean, at best, it's high jump boots.
Yeah.
At worst, it's an E-Tank.
At worst, it's grapple, just baiting somebody. Okay. I didn't curse that one, thankfully. It's an E-Tank! Yay!
If it were grapple, I would have definitely taken it. Because as someone mentioned, that's our farming beam in case we need to do LN, a suitless LN.
Yeah, that would be the other kind of bait. If it's grapple, just be like, oh, well, there's the farm beam. Some more microwave on Metal Pirates. Please don't put anything metal in the microwave, people.
Oh, yeah, leave that to the professionals.
You're gonna make someone think they're a professional.
Well, I mean, honestly, I would say when it comes to this game, the runners that are towards the top of these categories, they've got to be considered professionals in the game, or like they're definitely or even semi-professional. and we have people that are climbing stars whose movement in recent, the last couple of years, the number of players in movement that have dramatically increased has been outstanding.
Yeah, love to see so many active people playing this game and learning more, and building off each other and figuring out best ways through the room. And of course, you hear about the spreadsheets, and a lot of people contribute to that, and there's just a lot of tech going on all the time. Okay, is that all the supers needed? Here's the grab. Ridley's exploded.
Well, and Nasarius already knows where Turian is, so now it's just a run to.
Yep,
And Joonie is going down this left side
sand pit check.
Yeah, so at this point, Joonie is gonna find that Varia, go to Lower Norfair, and basically follow the same path Nasarius is on, but be a good few minutes behind. So this is one of those things where nice wall jump access to the Varia suit. Uses the same wiggle to
yeah, staring intently into your eyes. That sideways check.
Sam is just, making sure you're still awake during the run.
Mm-hmm. I'm watching.
I see you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy, everything looks so tricky without high jump boots. Everybody's jumping all these extra times.
It's amazing how that one item, how much easier it makes Lower Norfair. Although if I had to choose between screw attack and high jump boots, I'm gonna choose screw attack every time.
Yeah, very true. Boy, it just makes everything explode.
Yeah, especially getting through key hunters, and the Three Stooges have killed more than enough people in runs, or made
Three Stooges.
I've had to see someone go back and farm like 30 times to make sure they had the health to get through those rooms.
Yeah.
Nasarius just blew through with with the suit, or with the space jump and screw attack.
Oh, see, like even that jump, you just want to jump over those little heads, and it doesn't work. Oh, and here we go. Remembered highway again to get the chronic boost.
This is something I kind of like about these runs, is just seeing the seeing some areas in these randomizers you don't normally see during the game, especially in a full in a major minor like this. There's quite a few. Last week in the full countdown, there was a lot of areas I hadn't seen in a long time, even outside of a hundo run.
Yeah, these major minor seeds really kind of keep you on the rails for a lot of the checks, and only have to stray from it to get those little bits of ammo sometimes. Or in the case of a really bad seed, you might see some of those more obscure checks you're talking about.
Now, this is a boss non-rando. How would if this were boss rando, how would that change your thought and strategy and in some of the earlier parts of this run?
I mean, I being a math teacher type of person myself, I definitely did the math on what are some of the better routes to do, and don't need to go into all that. But yeah, there are definitely things to think about, going to the wreck ship does not mean that the wreck ship is going to turn on. Going to Meridia, if Dragon's not in Meridia, you can get through Meridia without having to kill Bot Wound if you go around and find Dragon somewhere else. So those are, I think, the two most important considerations. If Kraid's out of place, Kraid's area is only half as good. So you'll maybe get one item from the boss, or maybe none, and Kraid's locker will be closed. So, wait until Kraid's dead to go there and get that extra item out of Kraid's locker. It's a lot of things, little differences to calculate, but I think those are the top three. But yeah, with
Yeah, I mean,
area and boss rando, yeah, I think it actually gets easier, especially in Lower Norfair. Thinking about like, man, can I make it through this Lower Norfair? Well, if you find Ridley somewhere else, it takes a lot of the difficulty off Lower Norfair. But since in this week Ridley is guaranteed to be in Lower Norfair, you know what it's going to take in order to do that. That Grand Hell Run, even though it's kind of a lesser Grand Hell Run because you can enter back usually.
Nasarius got caught by some Metroid there, so has to power bomb out of that. Even with
Yeah.
that full beam combo.
Yeah, the bomb was just not agreeing.
But
So he abandoned it and kept going.
getting through, they're through Metroid Room 2, about to clear Metroid Room 3, solid movement through here. Meanwhile, Junie also threw metal in the microwave and got rid of those space pirates.
That's right. Do not try this at home, people. Though killing the metal pirates with microwave beam, that's okay.
Allowed.
Okay, here's Ridley. Second time. First time for June.
Someone in chat just asked, what got Junie behind? From
Yeah,
your
I was just doing things in a different order. I think Nasarius just got a sleeker route, and Junie had to do just different amounts of backtracking to do things, and things just didn't happen in the right sequence for Junie. He didn't find Varius at the same time Nasarius did. I think he just ended up in areas where he was kind of given a lot more 50-50s early on and had to like go running around all over the place before he could finally find the way to go.
Yeah, and it's
Junie went and did Gauntlet earlier than Nasarius, and Nasarius had better movement stuff I think by the time he did. So just doing things in a different order, and then when you have a different loadout, it ends up really making it a lot easier. Plus, sometimes you just find a shortcut in area rando.
It's something that I'm gonna borrow from the way Shiny Zenny talks about when he's running hundo, how you can lose so much time over the run that it sometimes is death by 1,000 cuts. So it's those little things of having to backtrack here or resetting here or the things that maybe your opponent didn't have to do because of a routing choice. And like honestly, both of them, the movement through the rooms has been pretty much both of them got traversed through the rooms at about the same speed. Good movement from both players. It's really just that backtracking that's made that difference. And it's a testament to Nasarius's. I mean, both of these runners. It's a testament to the quality of time that they put into playing these. They both navigated very well. Junie is a few minutes behind here, but even still, this is a very good run by any sorts. And there's it's just a couple of routing choices different, and this is where we're sitting right now.
Yeah, Vari in the sand pit. It's pretty rotten to think that that's going to be. Oh, I got gravity suit. Yeah, better go check the sand pit. I mean, that's not the first thing on a lot of people's minds. So
but at least
find it eventually. But
I mean, at least it wasn't Shack Tool. Like
that's true. That's true. It wasn't as bad as you were expecting.
Yeah, and definitely seeing the difficulty of the no high jump boots here.
I know. Oh, so many of these rooms, it's heartbreaking where you just go, all right, I'll just jump over this.
Nope.
Shorted it. Shorted it. It's so frustrating. Takes everything in you as a speedrunner to not hold dash for some of those rooms where you're trying to run vertically. Trying to get through the room vertically and like, okay, if I don't dash, I'll get a higher jump. And then, your hand still won't do it.
I would honestly spend some time as a runner. I would spend some time like running through Lower Norfair with high jump turned off just to get used to that kind of movement.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's like the low percent ice type of Lower Norfair, the low percent speed style Lower Norfair, where you just have the minimum amount of stuff, and boy, it really does change the way you approach some of those rooms. A lot of the rooms, really. I mean, one of the differences that you can see in just like the amount of extra stuff Junie had to do is in the ammo and E count. Junie has three more E tanks that we can see, and 3 more super packs and another extra missile pack. So I mean, that's just the amount of stuff that he was able to pick up. We both saw they both skipped plenty of things, but I think Junie has covered more ground. It seems like it.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Nice, gets that short charge speed jump there, but now Nasarius is on the way out.
Yeah, we almost got a high five in the climb room there, but
let's see if we get a let's see which version of the climb escape Nasarius has here. Is it going to be the Behe spark, or is it going to be just a vertical spark?
Well, Junie made it back to the ship crater first, but unfortunately, he has not killed Mother Brain yet.
Nope.
But he does know where Turian is. And boy, just a shade over an hour here. Nasarius gonna be clocking in this time. Some seconds after the hour.
Let's get ready in the chat. And let's throw those GGs at Nasarius for an official race time of...
Looks like 1 hour and
20 seconds.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't know if you're going for the dramatic pause or or looking it up.
Yes. I'm gonna go with the my answer is gonna be yes.
Alright, yes.
Alright, so hopefully we can get both players in the chat. I know they're hanging out.
Yeah, that has been one of the fun differences about this tournament than other ones, where you finish your race and get to rest for a minute and then go watch the end of the race. Enjoying the chat after seeing how it all turns out. Welcome to Nasarius, and great job on the win.
Hey, thanks.
BG, how did you feel about that seed?
I started off, I was a little worried because it took a while to find supers, and I was a little worried about the skip spacer check and maybe some other things. But then, yeah, I found supers, and everything else went pretty okay. And then there was a long hunt for Varia, which I felt really bad about, because I cleared out Wreck Ship and like everything else except Croc, basically, before finally finding Varia.
Yeah, so both of you went through bowling, and and both of you going through bowling to find a spacer that
that's right.
was definitely a frown town for both of you. I know neither one of you were excited about seeing that there. A million other items you'd rather see there.
Well, one.
Well, I mean,
I'm sure you would. One.
I'm sure you would have also taken high jump boots there, but yeah, obviously, Vario was the first thing you were looking for, but it was definitely not the spacer beam, which would have been, never turned on.
Yeah. But yeah, otherwise, that felt pretty okay to navigate. The routing towards the end was pretty simple. It felt like getting to East Meridia, then to Lower Norfair, then to Turian.
Yeah, it definitely helped that you'd found Turian early, so you didn't have to search for that later. Knew that you just needed to head right back to Criteria and go, and that's obviously helpful, not having to worry about it. were there any things that you did where you look back and you're like, maybe I should have tried this, or any thoughts on maybe what you could have done to improve your run?
I don't think so. I think, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the choices. Like, I skipped checking the back of Rex ship because I knew that was one of a very limited number of entrances, so that wasn't important. Well, I guess that very could have been a croc. I wasn't even thinking about that. But no, I felt okay about that, except for the lone hunt for Baria.
All right, yeah, I mean that's something that the left side sand pits. That's not exactly where you want it to be, but there are certainly worse things. So and it finding the early gravity. What did what kind of strategy choices were you thinking when you found that early?
Basically just avoid hell runs until that was the better option than East Meridia, I guess. Yeah, I guess that there's not much in West Meridia, so it's not gravity is not a huge help except for navigation, and then East Meridia. I guess at that point I didn't have ice or speed.
Right. That's something we were looking at. Is that both of you were still going to need that, and then we found vanilla ice, which
All right.
yeah, it's like, oh, okay, well, that's easy for the runners now, and yeah, because you guys got charge ice and plasma pretty early, and then wave was something that was logical for both of you to check. So you guys got full beam combo, both suits, a lot of good movements. So really, the only thing you were missing was spring ball and high jump boots, which you didn't need. You guys are both go mode pretty comfortably the moment you found that Varia suit.
Yeah, it didn't feel like I was making any major decisions past. Apparently, Junie went a meme route and I didn't, so that was, I guess, a big divergence. But after that, I was just kind of going and looking for efficient places to clear out, I guess. So
yeah, and
really
we were talking about that led to Junie probably having to do some more backtracking than you had to do, and we see here it's going to be about a 7.5 minute difference or so in the finish, which obviously is that's very likely that that amount of backtracking can certainly cost over time. Plus, as Rusty was pointing out, the ammo difference of a few more tanks, a few more supers, and one more missile pack that were all time spent collecting those. Junie now is crushing poor Mother Brain. Rusty, do you have any thoughts?
No, I mean I was just thinking back on the run too, and were there any other of those like big decisions? But I think we talked about it all and kind of covered the search for Vari suit and sort of like finding out where all the areas go. And I mean, yeah, it's funny watching both at the same time. It's like, well, did that person check that entrance yet? Oh, I guess not, because they're going over there and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of tough to keep track of all of that. But yeah, you guys scouted it all out, figured out where you're going. Eventually found that sand pit. apparently that's fast progression. Varia in the sand pit, according to the credits.
Yeah, I should have saved Sandpit for after the boss, but I just really wanted to know whether it was there, and it was. That's
Junie actually did it after the boss, but
yeah, that's smarter.
At the same time, that also gave you, in a lot of ways, a lot of peace of mind before going into that boss, knowing that, hey, this is it. I'm gonna microwave this shrimp, and then I'm gonna go kill Ridley and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the interesting thing about some of these seeds is finding those early ammo. Either supers or power bombs can sometimes be tricky to find, and this one was the supers were elusive early, and you guys ended up finding it, and it wasn't something like really twisted like some of the seeds have been.
And Junie finishes with an official race time of 1 hour 7 minutes and 50 seconds. We'll see if Junie will hop in to chat. I'm not sure. I know Junie's been recovering from a bout of COVID, so hopefully that will not continue to be an issue. Oh, Junie is going to join us in chat. Excellent. Junie, GG. Nice job on the run today.
Oh, I had
Holy
my mic.
hopped in. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Had the mic mute button on. All right.
Once more with feeling.
Yeah.
Hey, Junie,
Hello.
GG.
Oh, hey, thanks. Nasarius, GG.
Yeah, GG.
So what was the biggest difference between the two of us?
You going the meme route. It looked like you had to do more backtracking in the long run,
Interesting.
and that turned out to be the biggest difference. Because a lot of things, like once you guys both, there was a point where it was like, okay, we're basically watching Nasarius do what he was going to do. Is like, yep. A few minutes later, Junie's going to be following the same exact path. So it was became almost linear watching the two of you at some point. The only big difference is that you checked Sandpit after killing Dre, where Nasarius checked Sandpit before killing Dre.
Yeah, and I was just listening to you guys talk about that. Nasarius, I didn't just go after the boss. I went to Plasma.
Oh no.
Went to the boss and then went up to Plasma and then went down to the Sandpit. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, I don't know. I think I was freaking out and just putting my mind, like, just assuming it was going to be the worst. So yeah, so that cost some time too. That's a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Going up there. So between that and whatever backtracking I had to do from the meme route, that surprises me because I felt like the meme route kind of streamlined things a little bit. It took me back up to the top of Criteria pretty quickly, but I don't know. I guess there are some things that went weird for me that I'm not aware of.
Also,
Routing-wise.
Rusty mentioned this. It made Nasarius's by going later, Nasarius's movement through Gauntlet was a little bit easier, where you had to slow roll the bomb jump.
Oh, what did Nasarius have for Gauntlet?
I think at that point already had space
Yeah,
jump.
space jump and power bombs. So yeah, I skipped the gauntlet check early with just bombs.
Oh right, space jump was at a Terminator. Yeah, I can't put my finger on what else went sideways.
Well, it'll be interesting to watch back.
You know,
go ahead.
I was gonna say it's just one of those things. It's like death by a thousand cuts. That it's the small things that make the difference over time. But for the most part, like a lot of your movement through rooms looks similar. So it was just a couple of routing choice differences.
Yeah, interesting. It's a lot of time for just a few differences, but I know I probably picked up a lot more stuff too. I was in the back of my mind, I was considering doing a Suitless Lower Norfair. If I had found the power bombs for it, I probably would have done it, but there just weren't any power bombs. Everything was missiles and supers.
Yeah, that's kind of. I was like watching you pick up all the E-tanks. I was definitely wondering if you were thinking about Suitless Lower Norfair. And we brought that up, like mentioned the idea that maybe Junie's thinking about it.
Yeah, but it was another thing. Like I felt really indecisive through the whole seed. Like not sure. I found early on. I found the West Meridia, and then found the Gravity Suit, and then found Norfair. I don't know if it was in that order, but I found those three things, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to go do Hell Runs or go to West Meridia, and ultimately I decided to go to West Meridia. But I don't know. I think I sat there for a couple seconds just undecided. So and there were a lot of moments like that where I was just like, I'm not sure. I don't know where I want to go. I don't know. What do I want to do? I don't know. And the Hell Run thing was just another one of those where like I think I sat and looked at every single E-tank I picked up for a good second or two before actually picking it up, thinking
You did.
Another
Like-
E-tank.
Is this really what I want to do? I don't
Well,
know.
There was even a moment where when you got to ice, you paused and looked at ice, and I was like, he's not really contemplating turning around, is he?
Yeah, I probably should pick that up.
Yeah, no, I think that was probably just slow processing, like looking at the item, and if it had been something that I didn't care about, I would have reset out of it. But
The only thing I can imagine seeing there, you would reset out of a spazer. So,
that's fair.
but
yeah, I would have taken a tank.
yeah. No, Nasarius, any last thoughts?
No, just thanks for comms as usual.
Yeah, and definitely enjoyed watching you run. Junie, any last thoughts?
Nah, I'm happy. You know what? I have 3 losses now. There's no pressure anymore. I don't think there's any way I can get into playoffs. So now I can just have fun.
Well, I mean, hopefully I have good runs these last couple weeks.
Yeah, I'll try to make things tough for everybody else in my
That's right.
section.
There you go. All right, Rusty, do you have any last thoughts?
Oh well, fun runs, and yeah, it's good to see the full beam combo appeared, and both the suits made their way into everything. So yeah, it all kind of worked out eventually, though it felt like a grind. It was a fun race.
Agreed. So, this is still day 2 of this week of races. We have more coming up today. There is a 7:40 Eastern Time race on SpeedGaming 2 between MM2 and Bonus 36. So that'll be a good one to check out. There's also another one later this evening at 11:10 p.m. that Junie is doing commentary on. So that'll be a good time. Check out, that's between Beef Robber and Seffi. That'll be a fun race to watch. Tomorrow there's a few races. Lomian Jones versus Tony T. Young. Our Comms Iron Rusty versus Bressingham is tomorrow as well. And Slow Guy and Owl, which is going to be a nice twilight race, a red eye race as I'll call it, at 12:40 a.m. It's, as I said, that's the best time they could do it, so that'll be great. So those races are coming up now and coming up tomorrow. Next week, we are moving on to week 6, which is going to be Chozo. So all the major items are going to be at the Chozo statues. Light area rando, so not as randomized as this a little bit. In that one, I think everyone said Red Tower kind of becomes returns to being the central point of a lot of movement there, and then boss rando is on. So a little bit of a change up from this week. Actually, a big change from this week. Although Major, Minor, and Chozo feel a little bit more connected than Full Countdown, which would be week 7. Other than that, thank you, Nasarius, for tracking. Tracking is such an important part of these randomizer races. Without that, things would be so confusing at times watching these. So thank you very much for the great tracking today. Rusty, if you have nothing else.
Thanks again, Vincent. It's a good one being in the booth with you.
All right, agreed. Well, thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you next mission.